think a lot of people think the first Bad Boys is better because first of all, it's the first one, and it's the first movie where you saw Will and Martin together, which is, you know, iconic and people love nostalgia. Overall, good movie. Number 2 is definitely better than 1. It's definitely funnier. If you want to talk about story and all that, we can get into that in a little bit. But when you can talk about funny, 2 it's not even close. It's a landslide when it comes to funny. And I think Martin said in the first one, they didn't really give him a lot of room, you know, to ad-lib and to go off the cuff. In the second one, you can tell, like, because everything was just so much more funny. All his ad-libs, when he took the, I think it was Molly, whatever drug that was, where he was acting crazy, doing it. Call the wife, tell her I'm on the way.
Call the wife, tell her I'm on the way.
Like, that was funny. That was funny. And then, obviously, the iconic scene where the boy came to pick up Martin's daughter, and they was playing with him about it, making him scared and stuff.
What you want, nigga?
So, like, iconic.
If I'm there, you know what it's gonna be. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, nigga.
And me and my family member, I was asking them, like, which one do they think is better? And they said 1. And I was like, what's the most iconic scene in 1? And they were like, the scene where Will was running, you know, with his shirt open. Because I think he said he didn't want to do a shirtless scene because I don't know if he thought it was corny or what. But so they were just, okay, what if we, you know, leave it open, button up open. So yeah, that scene is iconic with him running in slow-mo. That is iconic. But okay, and I was like, okay, what else? And they were like, in the end, where he was like, from now on, that's how you drive. And honestly, I did not remember that really. I was like, well, I remembered it, but I was like, that's the second one. Like, when he was like, from now on, that's how you shoot.
From now on, that's how you shoot.
That's how, I remember that more than I remember from now on, that's how you drive.
From now on, that's how you drive.
I remember from now on, that's how you shoot. Because when, you know, the scene when he did at the end with the landmines, that scene is way better than him driving in an open space and just fitting through a smaller hole. I'm like, which scene is more iconic? Or which scene is better? The second one is way better. That scene is overall better. And then I know the first one is iconic when the shooting, how they did the pan 360 around. Like, that is iconic. That's an iconic scene, but it's like, that's more about the shooting of it, like the aesthetic of it. So it's not really the actual movie. And in the first one, I feel like I see where they were going with it. Like, okay, it was Will's friend that died. Like, he had to find her murderer and like avenge her or whatever. But it's like they didn't even build her character enough to where I care. Like, I mean, she died. It was like, ooh, but they didn't build their relationship up enough to where I really felt it. It was just like, okay, well, another woman he talked to, dated, was friends with, whatever. Okay, they gone. Now I do like where they switch, like, you know, they have to pretend to be each other. Then I do like that. Like, the single man has to pretend to be married, then the married man has to pretend to be single, like he a ladies man. And then he had all the pictures up in the apartment. Like, I do like that concept, but it just, I think, wasn't executed like that great. Like I said, they didn't build the woman's character up enough where she got shot. And then too, it's like, what was the point of that? Like, why did he even have to have that? He could have excused, like, it just didn't really make logical sense. And I know it's a movie, so I don't gotta be logical, but it just didn't make logical sense. Like, they could have just told the girls to, the woman to leave, because they didn't know the other girl was there, but they could have just told her to leave, we need a moment. Then they could have did whatever they did, or that scene wasn't great. They could have did that better. The second one, the story, you know, they brought in his sister, and then his, you know, Will's character was dating his sister, and then they didn't want to tell him. I'm thinking about the beginning. He was like, "Who shot you in the ass?" He's like, "That you will be you." He was like, "I shot you in the ass." He was like, ooh, somebody shot you there.
Who shot you in the ass? Who? That who would be you. I shot you? Somebody shot you in the ass.
Like, it's just so much more iconic. I'm sorry. The second one is just like, it's so much more funny. Like, nobody can tell me that the second one ain't more funny. And I feel like in the first one, they probably shared, it was equal as far as who was the lead. But I think the second one, I feel like, maybe not. I about to say Will took over the lead in the second one. He seemed more the breakout star. I think his character was just, Martin brought Will on, but I think Will's character was just better. Like, you got to work with more with Will's character than you do Martin's character, because he's a married man with kids. So you get to work with more with Will. So, and then obviously Will gonna be the ladies' man and not Martin. I mean, you know, especially at that time in the 90s. So it's like, it was just meant for him to be the breakout star. One, I'll watch every blue moon, but two, I'll watch more frequently because it's just more funny. It's more entertaining. It's just more quotable stuff from it. It's more takeaways. It's more iconic scenes, more iconic sayings, moments. Neither one of the stories was the most amazing plot. Even though, let's not even talk about the third Bad Boys, because why? Then they be just introducing characters and leave them alone. They introduce Gabrielle Union character, and then we don't hear about it no more. Like, they be treating me like Judy from Family Matters, child. What they're doing with the Bad Boys franchise, I feel like it's gonna be like Fast and Furious. If you did like a asterisk of, okay, better story, funnier, more iconic lines, just did a list, I feel like Bad Boys 2 would have more checks.
See you later.